Hey guys, it's Nikki and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video where I compare the two staterooms that I've personally stayed in on the Disney Wish. Disney Wish, what is that, you're asking? That is Disney Cruise Line's newest ship in its fleet, and it is absolutely spectacular. I have been fortunate enough to be able to cruise on the Disney Wish 2 times this year, and I am just itching to go back. My sister actually is currently on the Disney Wish right now, and I feel like I'm living vicariously through her, and we just cannot wait to go back. Disney Cruise Line is so freaking magical, y'all. It is amazing. I'll go ahead and leave my entire Disney Cruise Line for both of my cruises in the description down below for you, so you can go ahead and catch up watching those because it was amazing. You don't want to miss it. So today, like I mentioned, we're going to chat about these different types of staterooms that you can book on your Disney Wish cruise. I am a Disney travel agent. If you need help booking, I'd be more than happy to do that with you. It is 100% free to use a travel agent, so happy to help answer any questions that y'all ever have around Disney Cruise Line, Disney World, Disneyland, Adventures by Disney, Universal, all of those things. So if you are subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to be a part of my little magical community over here, and let's get started chatting all about the staterooms on the Disney Wish. So let's just talk about what type of stateroom can you get when you book on the Disney Wish and just Disney Cruise Line in general. So there are 3 different types of staterooms. There is going to be a veranda, which that is probably going to be your most popular type of room. This gives you a little balcony and it allows you to be able to like be outside. It gives you that outdoor space if that's something that is really important to you. And then you have your ocean view. So your ocean view is just going to be a nice big porthole, and they're actually super cool. I wasn't sure if I would like to have the ocean view on cruises. I always thought like I need a way to exit immediately if I need to, and honestly you're not going to jump off your veranda, so that's not a realistic reason to have a veranda. But it was true, that's what I thought. But anyways, ocean view, porthole, and then you have your inside staterooms, which that is going to give you, I want to say, no windows and no doors like the Haunted Mansion stretching room. There is one door that you can exit and enter, but there are no windows in that room, so it is legitimately just an inside room. You're not spending a ton of time in your stateroom, so honestly, if seeing the outdoors is not important to you, then definitely save those pennies and book that inside stateroom. So for today's video, I'm going to share the 2 rooms that I personally have stayed in. It will be the Deluxe Oceanview with the veranda, and then the Deluxe Family Oceanview stateroom. So those are the 2 different ones that I have personally stayed in, and we're just gonna go through them and chat about a couple of the big differences with those rooms. So the first biggest difference, obviously, is one is the veranda and one just has the porthole. So with our veranda room, we really did enjoy having that space in the morning. We ordered room service for our coffee and we woke up. It wasn't like a rush or anything to have to run down and grab coffee in the morning. My mom and I really like to drink our cups of coffee in the morning, and so it was nice to be able just to have some coffee, sit out on the veranda. Normally we're able to watch us dock, which was really cool, and I showed that in a couple of the vlogs that I shared from our previous sailing, and that was a really nice relaxing way to start our morning. With the ocean view without the veranda, you obviously can still order room service, drink your coffee, and they do have a little chair right next to the porthole, so you do have that sense of like I can sit here and look outside moment. It's just not actually outside. I will say the one big difference with the veranda that I didn't really think about was you are right next to the other guests. So you can hear everything they are saying. If they are loud and noisy and you're out on your veranda trying to relax in the morning, you are going to hear other guests there as well. But just know that when you do get inside your stateroom and you close and lock that door, none of that noise is going to come into your room. So the veranda noise stays outside. It does not enter inside of your stateroom, but it might not be as relaxing as you imagine every single time you go out there. For every room on the Disney Wish, you are going to have those 2 bathroom segments. So one with the sink and the toilet, and then one with your shower tub, and then with your sink as well. So no matter what type of room type you get, that is always going to be the same. Your room size is going to be different depending on if you have a family room or just a regular. So most of the rooms are always like deluxe, 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 and then you'll see Deluxe Oceanview, Deluxe Family Oceanview with Verandah, Deluxe Family Oceanview. So those are like the different verbiages. When you see that family in the stateroom name, that's just allowing you to know, hey, this room is just going to be a little bit bigger and it's going to be able to house more people. So right now my sister is staying on the Disney Wish, like I mentioned, and they are in a Deluxe Family Oceanview room, the same as Jackson and I were on our first cruise. However, we only had 2 guests, so we did not get the extra pull down. She has 5 people in that room, 3 children and her husband. And so they have 3 extra beds. They have one comes from the wall where our mirror was, and then they have one that comes from the ceiling, and then the couch turns into a bed. So it's definitely feasible for a whole family of 5 to stay in a Deluxe Family Oceanview room or veranda. But just know that if you do have a smaller party size and you book that Family Deluxe Oceanview, you're probably not going to get the room that has the Murphy bed out of the wall. I didn't even know that was a thing until my sister went on their cruise. On ours, we were staying in the same room type, and ours just had a very large mirror and then a really cute little sitting area. So depending on your party size, your room might look just a little bit different. Size, however, technically your ocean view with your porthole is going to be a little bit bigger because your veranda space is now space that you get back into your actual stateroom, which I loved. I didn't feel like our veranda room was small. All of them are small, but I didn't feel like we were missing any extra square footage. However, it was a little bit more tight to take our luggage out. We didn't have any certain places where I could just like set my luggage out for the entire cruise, like we did with our ocean view with the porthole. With that porthole, we were able to put our luggage against the wall with the mirror. We could put it over by the wall with our chair. So just know that when you get that porthole room, it is going to be a little bit more square footage because your veranda is now square footage in your room. In the veranda rooms, that veranda is taking space for your actually living space in your room. So they count that square footage all into one flow. Veranda, not gonna have as big of a room. Porthole, your room's gonna be just a teeny bit bigger. To really break it down, I'm going to like read the square footage so you can visualize or like help try to visualize. So for the Deluxe Oceanview stateroom with veranda, which is the one that we stayed in during my second cruise this year, it was 243 square feet, including the veranda. So that is like the biggest, like that's like the biggest, like, hello, this is including the veranda. So then you know, when you look at it, okay, the room is not gonna be 243 square feet. That's gonna be including the veranda. So the room's gonna be a little smaller. And then the Deluxe Family Oceanview stateroom is 284 square feet, including the veranda, sleeps 4 to 5. So whenever you hear family, that's always going to sleep 4 to 5. However, again, if you do have a party of 2, like Jackson and I were, you can definitely still book like the family option or type of room. So your Deluxe Family Oceanview stateroom, so without the veranda and just that porthole, your total room is going to be that 237 square feet. So your room is going to be bigger. When you look at it, when you look at the specs, you might be like, oh, well, the veranda room seems like it's bigger because technically the square feet is higher. However, again, including the veranda, so your room isn't going to be as big when you have the porthole. Your regular Deluxe Oceanview stateroom, which sleeps 3 to 4 guests, that is going to be 218 square feet. So that one probably isn't going to be a bit as big as one with the veranda. It is going to be on the smaller size. However, still a great option. You only have like 2 people going with you, or maybe even 3. 4 adults in that space I feel like might be a little tight, but you can definitely make it work. And just for your own reference, the inside stateroom, so that is the room that does not have any windows. This stateroom is 169 square feet. So she is a little girl, but you know what? You're not in there a ton. If you really are on a hard set budget but really want to experience Disney Cruise Line, go with that inside stateroom. They are normally pretty cheap for being Disney Cruise Line, and it is a great option. I did want to mention as well, technically there is another room type, and that's just concierge. We've never stayed concierge, maybe one day, but that's where you get really fancy with your 1-bedroom suites, and then like your royal suites, so 2 bedrooms, and like then you can go like super massive wish tower, like very expensive. So I have not stayed in those yet. Maybe one day. Let's start manifesting all the things for us to be able to stay concierge. Like anything would be really cool. You can stay concierge just in like a regular room as well. It's not like a regular room, but it is just like a concierge family Oceanview stateroom with veranda, or concierge family Oceanview stateroom. So they're the same type of rooms, but you can add that concierge package onto your stateroom. That's what I'm trying to say. Get back to the rooms that I personally have experience over, and just like refresh, because I feel like I've thrown a lot at you with like different verbiage and stuff. Obviously the biggest difference is one's a porthole and one has a veranda, and then the next one I would definitely say is that room size. That is a big difference. It really depends on how long is your cruise. If it's a little longer, you're gonna have a little bit more luggage, so maybe you do want that porthole to have a more expanded stateroom, or maybe because it is a longer cruise, maybe you want to be able to sit outside and enjoy the veranda as you sail. We've never had a cruise that has a day at sea. I think sitting out on your veranda during a day at sea would be really fun. And so just different things like that are something to consider. Are you going to use your veranda? Do you have small children? If you have small children, I don't know if I would be comfortable having a veranda. They do lock, everything is very safe. Overall amenities of the room are the same. So you're still going to get all of your outlets. You're going to get your really fun vanity. You're going to get that double bathroom like I mentioned. And you do have that like little couch sitting area. You do get the extra chair with the porthole in that family room. But the overall amenities of the room are the same. It truly just comes down to, do you want a porthole or do you want to have that veranda room outside? When I think about my 2 experiences, I really loved both of them. I probably would lean more towards getting the porthole just because of the room size. It was super nice just to have that extra space. We weren't in our room a ton, but we did do a land and sea vacation, so I had a lot of luggage. I did. Watch my pack with me. I pack a lot of luggage. I got all my cute ears. I got my merch. So I bring a lot of things with me to always be prepared, and having just that extra space for your suitcases, things like that, was really helpful. In the veranda, you do have that space underneath your bed, but I had to keep pulling it in and out. Again, I'm on a Disney cruise. Not a big deal. But if I have to look at it again, the extra room space in the Oceanview was very nice. I know it's confusing. Ocean view with veranda, ocean view. When I just say ocean view, I mean the porthole. But at the end of the day, which one would I pick again? I would probably pick the porthole one just because, one, it's a little bit cheaper and you could still get that larger room. How many times have I said I liked the larger room? A lot. Because I did. It's true. And veranda was very nice. I just, for the space and how much we're not in the room, does it really matter? It really doesn't. At the end of the day, it is what is best for you and your family. Maybe you really like having that outside air and being able to see outside and be outside, then the veranda is going to be the one for you. If you don't care about that, then go ahead and pick that large porthole. It is really fun to be able to like sit in, and we definitely were still able to like see outside and what was going on, so never felt like enclosed or claustrophobic or anything like that. If you do feel that way, maybe the veranda is for you. Just know too, with the veranda, once you open your door, that AC turns off, so you need to make sure that you lock it back and actually like truly lock it, and you'll hear like it seal, and then your air conditioning well, then you can like kick it back on once you come back inside. So just know that. Make sure you always like hear your veranda door seal, because your AC will turn off. We did that one time. I was like, it is hot in this room, and I went and looked at our door and I was like, yep, that is not sealed all the way. So always make sure you seal that veranda door. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's comparison between that Deluxe Family Oceanview stateroom versus the Deluxe Oceanview stateroom with a veranda. My two experiences on the Disney Wish. Again, that playlist is linked in the description down below. Please let me know what questions you have around this, around Disney Cruise Line, around anything Disney. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I hope this video wasn't too rambly, but I did really want to share like the totally two different aspects of the room. It is super hard, especially if you've never cruised with Disney or cruised before. You have no idea what the difference of these rooms are. So always happy to help you out and answer any questions that you have to make it the most magical trip ever. But again, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you real soon. Bye.